Excellent. In this branch of ministry that Operation Onmiw was outlined with a vision to rebuild the country from the bottom up, and a country that has been lying in desolation, in persecution for over 30 years, need to rebuild those foundational institutions that are the fulcrums or the foundation, very pivotal for a thriving society, such as the family, the church, and farming, medical. All of these things need to be rebuilt. So when the Lord gave me this vision in 2004, I lay out this branch of ministry institution in order to help address the needs of South Sudanese who are trapped in exile, who are living in refugees camp, who are living from hands out, from UN handout. That's all what they did. They were depending on whatever the world gave, the UN gave them for food, for medicine. It's, in a way, they were spoon-fed. In a way, they were spoiled. In a way, they have lost their identity, how to work with their own hands. And therefore, we realized it was important to start rebuilding, not just even physically, because Jesus says, you know, men do not live on bread alone, but by every word that proceeds from the mouth of God. So yes, we need to bring them up spiritually. So what we did was we envisioned to build a church in the center of the village where I grew up. Yes, today we have not only built one church, we built two churches, thriving with over 500 congregants in each of the church there. It's really incredible. At the time, the people were not even there. So we had a vision to rebuild a church, and the church started under a tree, and the church moved into two big buildings now. But I know that the church is not just the building. The church is the people. These are the people who are born again, who love the Lord, who are now living as eyewitness for what God has done for them. That was a vision. And today, the Nile Cathedral Messianic congregation is alive and thriving. I can believe it. Well, I have to, because we move by faith, and the just shall move by faith. And come to Nehemiah Trumpet Call, Gospel Radio. There too, we started on a mobile unit. It was going from one village to another. Now we have the station on a 300-foot tower on Golden Mountain, and it's reaching to over 5 million people in the region between South Sudan and Uganda, 24 hours 7. It's amazing what the Lord is doing. And people are getting salvation, hearing the gospel on the air in various languages, in English, in their own language. And people's lives being transformed for Christ as we speak. So evangelisms are done on the airwaves, through the radio station, and then also through the pastors, through the local churches. That's happening. Agricultural development, it's amazing. At the time I was talking, there was nothing there. The whole area was claimed by wilderness. Today we have opened 200 acres of land. We planted bananas, oranges, sorghums, all kinds of African tropical crops. So instead of importing food from Uganda or asking constantly United Nations to bring food for these people, the people are now working with their own hands, feeding their own family. It's amazing what God has done so far. I can talk of the medical facility that has been mentioned there. That too was nothing but a vision. And today we have Nehemiah Field Clinic, and it's working. Every day we see about 15 people. People are being treated from diseases such as malaria, typhoid, and stomach trouble, and they come to the small clinic there in the village. And women who are pregnant deliver their baby. It's just those vision. This statement that you just read was not of me. It was God who gave it to me, because today I've seen it, because they're working. And not only me, all of people who have never been to South Sudan, but they support our ministry. You see, the letter I wrote was to people who support the mission, and I asked for their prayer and encouragement, and they believe in what we were doing, and they came alongside. And these people remain to this day supporting the work of Operation Onmiw mission. So definitely what has been written there was written in faith, but God was in it because it is He who implements each one of them. And for that, I am so grateful.